actually not really like one of those comedians that's like, you can't say anything anymore. Like, you kinda can. Like, you can do it. I mean, I'll believe it on YouTube, but here, I had a friend, she came out to me and she was like, isn't it crazy that free speech is gone? I'm like, you supported every guy getting kicked off of everything for 10 years. It feels like a friend that was like an alcoholic for 8 years and just a menace, then coming back to the party after 1 day sober and being like, you guys need to get your life together. And you're like, what? I'm like, you came to my wedding and shit on the cake.
My name is Bryson, and I'm a bully. Over the last little bit, people have started to look at bullies in a bit of a bad light. That's when I realized if you can convince them that the person you want to bully is a bigot, then it's kind of open season. But Marcus, gay people should be able to get married.
Since Bryson started calling me a bigot, coming to school has been a nightmare.
What is this?
It's not mine!
Marcus said that girls aren't as smart, guys.
I never said that.
We are literally back to the glory days of bullying. You're free to stand up anytime you want, Marcus. You're a bigot.
My buddy moved back from Pakistan. He's like, every magazine, the girl's overweight. Do you just love that? And you're like, no, not really, but you have to pretend you do, or you get in trouble on Facebook. Very complicated to be alive, all the opinions you need to pretend to have right now.
I know you can't just say, you know, Chinaman anymore, right? It's China person. I know the things. Well, you're not supposed to say woman, it's little man. I know, I'm on. They tell you the things, girls are great, men are bad, but if they go trans, great again. It's simple.
Once it was brought to our attention that Marcus was a bigot,
What's that, Marcus? Kavanaugh's the best judge?
we were proud of Bryson for standing up to Marcus's hate.
What did you write on the chalkboard?
I didn't write that. Some of the girls used to help me, but Bryson started telling them I'm homophobic, and since then, now they just spit on me.
I think you're gonna have to pay for that one.
My books.
Now, between me and you, people say they don't like bullying. These days, they just want you to pick the right persons.
I didn't write this.
Like right now, people are pretending they care about Britney Spears, but I mean, if you could be so lucky to find something bad they said on the internet, they're gonna be retweeting me calling her a crazy bald bitch in no time.
My mom, of all people, told me that I deserve it.
As soon as that bell rings, you're dead meat.
I hope the bell never rings.
Well, Marcus, I guess you're learning that being intolerant is a sad and lonely life.
I guess a lot of people are sort of getting in trouble since, you know, everyone became the volunteer HR department of the internet. You can really only get people fired from their like cool Hollywood jobs, though. You're not getting a guy fired from his like construction worker job in Staten Island with a tweet. Well, you come to the foreman, you're like, we did some research, and turns out Cody tweeted something racist in 2001. And the foreman's just like, yeah, we're all racist, so if you could get off this construction site, you homo.
Marcus is telling me some weird theories about the vaccine,
I don't
guys.
have any theories. Nobody's even looking into what Bryson said. It's just his word against mine.
We need more Brysons in the world.
They're bigot suspenders. When I got into the bully game a few years ago, if you had told me that I would be a hero for my bullying, I would have said you're crazy. And on the topic of crazy, that kind of gives me a bit of an idea. Hey, Marcus said he doesn't care about people with mental health problems.
I mean, we're all a little bit hypocrites when it comes to speech stuff, obviously, except for me. I'm the only non-hypocrite in the world. I was telling my Uber driver that. I was like, do you know how consistent I am? And he said, you're a hero. That's what he said. I thought that's what he said. He was talking to his wife in Arabic, but it sounded... But also at the other side, because people are like, well, this one's different because it's the government, right? And I'm kind of like, true, but the problem is Trump's such an egomaniac, he can't do his shady evil villain stuff in private. Like the Democrats, if they want to get someone kicked off the world, they're at back alley meetings. Trump's out there being like, Colbert gets fired, he's like, Jimmy Kimmel will be next. You're like, stop telling, why are you telling everyone your evil plans?
Digging through the internet to get people fired is a life of sacrifice. But on Halloween, they sacrifice themselves. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I love November 1st.
I can't wait to see the look on his face.
No way, a guy doing blackface? Are you kidding?
Now his name's Tom, he works at Staples right now. That's his boss's contact information. It's your article to write.
Oh my God, it's my first blackface canceled. Thank you so much. You guys you're too good to me.
You see, we actually don't celebrate Christmas. We only celebrate holidays in the generic form. So for us, Halloween actually is our Christmas.
What is it? It could be anything. A Mexican? Steve Irwin? Is it a homeless person? A kid in a cage? A fat suit? An Indian? A native Indian? Tell me somebody's dressed as George Floyd. Please, please, for the love of God, tell me somebody's dressed as George Floyd. It's a cowboy.
What, you don't like it?
No, it's good. I love it.
I guess a little bit. Girls can kind of talk shit about dudes on the internet and get us in trouble. But maybe that's payback for we used to call girls witches, just have you burned at the stake, you know? The good old... No, I'm just joking. These seemingly innocent social media trends could sway you to the far right. Gardening videos, cooking content, and more. While these topics may have good qualities, they too can lead to problematic pipelines.
You come home from work, she's like, I saw a recipe, I made you an apple strudel. You go, oh, this is good. She goes, did you know that 13% of the population commits 50% of the crime? What? The fuck? Where did you get that? She goes, I was just the apple strudel
recipe.
The apple strudel Instagram.
I started reading the Daily Baker, and...
Fine, it's fine. Can't we just do Ron?
Aiden! He's messing with you.
We're screwing with ya!
Here's the real present.
You guys were messing with me?
Yeah. We got you so good. Check it out. It's a high school teacher doing a Muslim terror.
Oh my God. It's so perfect. It's so perfect. He's gonna get canceled so hard.
Every November 1st, I just clear my entire schedule.
Oh my God. Caitlyn Jenner? But I mean, a young lady's allowed to dress like her hero. What am I missing?
That's not a woman. That's a cis male.
A cis male?
Shut the f up! That's a man's beard, and he tried to dress like Caitlyn?
This motherfucker's name is Doug, and he works at Walmart as a greeter.
The only thing this guy's gonna be greeting when I'm through with him is a Twitter mob!
Walmart more like fall short on your rent when you're through with them, buddy.
Let's hit the keys, boys!
I don't know if you guys know the rapper Genuine. Well, he was on a reality show and he said he wouldn't have sex with a trans woman that still had a penis, and everyone was like, dude, you can't say that. And Genuine was like, did I miss something? I thought I knew this one. No, I won't suck a dick. Next question, moving on. Just think we're asking a lot of Genuine as a society. And his new song's gotta be like, sucking on my girl's dick. He's gotta be riding her pony or else he's in trouble.
In some parts of Britain, the arrest rate for offensive speech has risen by 900%. The Times reported that British police are arresting up to 9 people a day. Law enforcement is encouraging people to report non-crime incidents, and here I was thinking that New York had a rat problem. Which is why, on my tour, I will be attempting the death-defying stunt of performing the most offensive set list of all time. I will start this set by yelling the N-word for 10 minutes. I will then proceed to draw the Prophet Muhammad for 8 straight hours. Abortion, 10 minutes for, 10 minutes against. After that, I will take a devil's advocate position on Cosby, school shootings, and police brutality. I will then proceed to deport 3 immigrants. Time frame of that bit depends on the helicopter. I will attempt to list off the number of genders using only my thumbs. I will then wheel a handicapped man down the stairs, deny COVID existed in its entirety, rank races best to worst, and for my finale, I will be bringing 4 dogs on stage that I have taught a special trick. And if the cops are listening, you can try to stop me, you British fucks. I think you can be against Israel and not be anti-Semitic. That's what I think. I may not be the right guy because I also think it's not Islamophobic when I drew a picture of the Prophet Muhammad sucking off a dude on the side of a mosque. But that's just me. I also think it's not racist to yell the N-word. But listen, and just because I think women shouldn't vote doesn't mean that I'm saying. By the way, sometimes I might do the Chinese eyes. That doesn't mean that I'm okay. See, a lot of people think that being a comedian is about getting laughs, writing jokes, or creating content.
But being a real comedian is about preventing others from getting laughs.
Writing naughty lists.
And having content removed from platforms of all kinds.
We at Comedians Against Comedy represent a growing number of comedians who strive to remove all comedy that isn't in direct alignment with Dove Soap's publicity team.
Call us crazy, but we subscribe to the idea that being a comedian is about challenging the idea that comedians should be challenging ideas.
It's about making a category of comedy that we deem unacceptable and then lumping all of our peers into that category.
This is a window of acceptable thought. The comedy we allow takes place here.
Real comedy is about supporting political agendas.
Propaganda, if you will.
Yeah.
I'm just writing a list of 20 fellow comedians I want to have excommunicated.
They said in America the only thing that you're not allowed to yell is fire in a crowded theater. But then I found out you're also not allowed to yell gross in a crowded theater when there's a gay kiss scene on the screen. And you're also not allowed to yell slut in a crowded maternity ward.
Almost everyone agrees that Nazis are bad, but that leaves us with the question of who decides who's a Nazi and who's not. And the answer to that question is our company.
Ding, 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 we got a Nazi. Jewish Nazi. We're actually working on a mandatory armband that'll help us identify them better.
We have a team of people dedicated to making lists of who we deem to be Nazis and hence who gets to be punched.
Dude, if it's up to me, I'd put them on a fucking cattle car.
We're sort of like the super reasonable ADL if they got out of hand. So you're telling your dad that there's a certain ethnic group that holds too much power and he was disagreeing with you? Nazi!
No, not you. Yeah, but also you.
We'd also like them removed from social media, be banned from using payment processing, have their utilities cut off.
It's a bit of an uphill battle because at the moment, Nazis run the banks.
Dude, if other companies don't want to adhere to our list, then we'll just go to war with every other company in the world. I'm like that. I do weird shit like that. Guys, we have a problem. I found an old tweet my mom made that was derogative to Japanese people.
What? What did she say?
It was something about their eyeballs. I don't know. I can't remember.
Not really an ally to the Japanese, is your mom? On the list.
Hold on, wait. We can talk about it.
Whoa, you're not some kind of Nazi lover, are you?
According to the drop a Nazi policy, any blood relative defending a Nazi is also a Nazi.
Yeah.
No, stop. Look
at these knuckles. You haven't even punched her.
I freaking punched her loads of times, of course.
What? If you're not gonna do something about it, I'm gonna have to.
Stop! If someone has to punch my Nazi mom in the freaking face, let it be me.
Give her friggin' hell, dude.
You're one of the good ones.
I have a friend, his girlfriend right now is actually transitioning from a girl to a fatter girl. That's two sensitive topics. It's a trans fat joke.
Podcasters are basically 90% Nazis. It's easier to tell you the ones that aren't. You know, Alyssa Milano, AOC's Boyfriend's podcast, the Pro-Palestine Power Hour.
No, it's not about what he identifies as.
Well, I mean, for everything else it kind of is, just not for this. Our mission is to find a group that everyone agrees is bad, and then put as many people as we can into that group. Well, it sounds like your brother is a classic case of N-A-Z-I. You ain't got no alibi, you Nazi!
Hey, are you back?
Apologies.
We're not punching like Nazis. Those guys are scary.
Hey guys, I gotta take off for a second. I'm on my period.
Algorithms are a little on dudes' asses right now, though. You know, they'll just send you pictures of naked girls all day long when you're scrolling, and if you stutter with your finger, the algorithm is like, you are the titty man for the rest of your life. Trying to get dudes off the conspiracy videos, that's what's happening. They see you looking at MK Ultra late at night, they're like, send in the titties. Close up this third eye. What's the Federal Reserve been up to? Titties. You can't have flat earth, but you can have round tits. That's the algorithm saying to you.
Hi, my name is David Jones, and I'm an expert. I just wanted to let you know that we are right in the thick of this fight against COVID. The science and all experts are in complete agreement that we are just at the beginning stages of this fight against COVID.
I'm actually also an expert, and I slightly disagree with you.
Really sorry about that. So we are all really in agreement. So anyways,
sorry, do you mind if I... What are you doing? No.
You know, the expert community doesn't like it when you try to undermine science.
I saw a commercial for a depression medication, and the side effects were suicidal thoughts, so it's not a great product, you know? It's worse. That's like if you went to get the vaccine for COVID. Well, that's a bad example because that one's perfect, but there are potentially... Oh, God. Now they're sending me titties again. This is what happens. These algorithms.
Now you want to tell everyone what the fuck it is you think you're doing?
I just came to a slightly different conclusion based on the data.
Take a look at this.
They pulled my funding. You changed your opinion on this also? It's just the way you talk about the alternative.
Now you done fucked up. Now you done fucked up, boy.
Germany, Belgium, Canada, and many European countries are putting through new legislation that will allow police to check your group chats and even put you in jail for memes deemed misogynistic. Now, can they do
Apparently,
this?
a Belgian court has already put a politician in jail for messages found in the group chat. Now, is that every group chat? Because this phone was stolen, and the perp may have started a couple group chats with some when you nutted, but she's still sucking memes.
German police have already carried out raids on homes. Now, I actually bought this phone used, and it might have come with some of the Women's March's Men's International Day of Peace and Quiet memes. Now, how do I get them off?
So if there was hypothetically a 3 billion women on the planet and it still isn't clean meme on here, if the casing sustained hammer damage, can that still be accessed?
Now, do we know how deep they will be looking? Because there might be a picture of a terrorist jumping out of a plane with a parachute because he saw a woman pilot, and the caption says his work is already done here. But I was actually researching things to get mad at.
Now, if I was holding 45 hard drives full of someone else's final boss of feminism memes, can I be held liable if they were to be accidentally dropped on the ground?
Do we know if Gorlock memes count as misogynistic?
Tell the camera that we need more lockdowns.
What? But a society's risk tolerance is not even really a science question.
We all agree. So anyways, we all are in agreement. We're at the beginning stage of this thing.
No! I'm an expert!
Hi, I'm a comedian, but I also know that making fun of people's bald wives is no laughing matter. A lot of people are of the mind that nothing should be off limits in comedy, but I'm of the mind that one thing should be off limits, and that's making fun of people's bald wives. When your bald wife's thinking about attending a show, she shouldn't have to be worried about whether it's one of those comedians who's gonna make fun of bald wives. Hollywood award shows are a place for celebrating heroes, and not a place to make bald wife jokes at the expense of Will Smith's bald wife. It's one thing if your bald wife wants to make bald wife jokes at her own expense, but it's not the comedian's place to decide whether this is a time for those bald wife jokes. When Michael Richards hit the stage at the Laugh Factory, he said some of the worst slurs imaginable, except for making fun of bald wives. Because even Michael Richards knew that bald wife jokes are a line that should not be crossed. If you see a comedian making a bald wife joke at a show, it's up to us to hold that comedian accountable and say, hey, bald wife jokes are not okay. Comedy has rules, like the rule of 3 things that are not allowed: sexism, racism, and bald wife jokes, in that order. In the odd case, after a comedian finishes his or her medical assessment of the audience and finds out that one of the bald wives in the crowd was a bald wife as a result of a fashion statement and not a medical situation, even then I would handle that bald wife joke with extreme caution. If you want to make fun of the fact that someone's bald wife is having sex with his son's friends, then be my guest. But if you want to bring his bald wife's hairdo into the equation, you no longer have my stamp of approval. And despite the fact that edgelords like Chris Rock think that bald wife jokes should be okay, I hope that we can move forward to a bald wife joke-free society where comedians come together in unison to say, no, I will not make bald wife jokes. And bald wife jokes are never okay.
I have never experienced more angry people at me than the Will Smith videos.
Yeah.
I recently reposted my video.
In bad taste, might I add?
I reposted my video, and then it went, did 1 million views on Facebook in a day and a half, and then Facebook took it down because of bullying and harassment. I don't look at any comments on Facebook, but I have my Messenger set up, so sometimes it'll pop up on my phone. There was a point where every 4 minutes, it was like, fuck you.
You're basically like, you feel like Ari with Kobe kind of thing, where you go, oh, I can't go to Harlem.
Yeah, Will's. I swear to God, these people want me to die.
Yeah.
And they go, all of them is like, you think you're a fucking big man making fun of Will Smith.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait till I fucking catch you in the streets.
So I'm getting every second. So I think just 1 million people reported it because and every single one of them, I should have taken my own advice where I go, bald wife jokes are not okay.
Not okay.
Because these comments
Not okay.
were, all of them, everyone who says this kind of stuff likes to preface with the fact that like, I like comedy, right?
Of course. Yeah. You go, look, I usually...
and I like a good joke as much as the next person, right? They're always sort of pushing the narrative. Yeah, every comment.
Was anybody going after you for punching down to these giant celebrities?
Kind of,
That's
yes.
kind of the best. You go, this is the biggest movie star in the world and the wife of one of the biggest movie
one of their
stars.
biggest things is you're like they like to say you're like racist because you made fun of a black guy, right?
Yeah.
Right. Obviously, it's like. And that's a big part of all the takes is the race component.
It's like, would you make fun of Kid Rock if he slapped David Spade in the face?
Yeah,
I would.
Well, that's the thing. I obviously have taken the comedy side, right? And the video got taken down, but then I appealed it, and I wrote a pretty good appeal letter, and I think I won it back in litigation, so the video's back up, which is a win for the good guys for my litigation.
To whom it may concern.
Yeah, I called up my guy, David Rosenbaum. Well, the hate mail that I'm getting is hilarious, but this one was pretty funny. Just to read one. This is in bad taste. Why do you think this is acceptable? This is abuse. So basically they're accusing me of abusing Will Smith.
Yeah.
If it comes across, if he came across this, it would really play with his mental well-being. What are you going to say when he sees this and it pushes him over the edge and he kills himself or harms himself in some way?
You should reply, you go, I looked at my Facebook fans. He's not one of them. So
yeah, Will doesn't follow me, right?
Yeah, Will doesn't follow me.
Although someone was telling me the industry that he pays attention to all the stuff people say about him. So my combined Will Smith videos that do have 3 million views.
Everything just bubbled up at the Oscars then. He had been watching everything about the entanglements. He probably saw your video in that
probably
case.
saw the video.
Probably watched it a few times.
Well, they said if you can't make a career as a comedian without mocking or verbally abusing someone, then guess what? You're a shit comedian.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a newsflash wake-up call for me.
Yeah.
So
who do you think you are? Trevor Noah? What is it, Doc? How bad is it?
So after looking at your social media accounts, I'm afraid that you've been diagnosed with bigotry.
I don't understand. I made one joke. I don't think I'm racist.
I'm gonna start by prescribing you being removed from all platforms, and then we're just gonna take it day by day. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but the only way to cure the wrong opinions is to have them excommunicated to the fringes of society.
What the hell? I can't even log into Twitter.
Where the anger from having their life ruined mixed with society's overreaction to a minimal offense will, by my research, cause them to be a more accepting person. You're gonna need full ostracization to beat this. Does seem like he's still a bigot, so hopefully getting him fired is gonna take this to the next level. Arby's? Yeah, just letting you know that you have a white supremacist working for you. No, this is his doctor.
He's gonna be fired from my job now?
So I have your girlfriend on the phone, and there's something she'd like to say to you.
Hey, honey.
I'm just calling to tell you that I'm formally denouncing you and breaking up with you.
What? Breaking? Why?
You know, isolation is the only path forward.
It was just one joke.
You know, it's sort of the same principle as how when you put people in jail for small non-violent crimes, they usually come out cured and also less racist. So right now we're trying to contact his landlord, have him evicted here.
Where am I supposed to live?
Do you want to cure your problematic thinking or not?
Yes.
Okay, this always works. Has your urge to question everything subsided a little bit?
Not really. I mean, I just was wondering, like, with women's sports, like, obviously trans people have a pretty big advantage.
Stop it. Stop.
Wait, I don't.
said stop!
But their hands are so.
Shut up! You know, it's important to nip questioning things or noticing inconsistencies in the bud, creating an environment where the only place they can get answers to those questions is the corners of the internet.
Hey, you ever heard of this site 8chan? This is cool
So
stuff.
it looks like the plan's working.
You know, they're still not answering me, but I met some nice people in the MGTOW subreddit. Some really interesting stuff happened in 1941.
Great news. We've been able to get you on the ADL's hate list quicker than expected. I'm just applying my final treatment here, which is doxing him publicly. So I want you to open your mouth and just admit that you're racist.
Fine, I'm racist. Is that what you want to hear?
My work here is done.
Even doctors don't want to say fat. They'd be like, listen, if you could be 30% less brave, that would be great. If we get your levels of, you go girl, down to just, you go girl, you know. Look, if we look here at your height to empowerment chart, you're getting very close to morbidly courageous.
We as white bloggers set out on a mission to solve racism.
And after calling every single thing racist, we might be done.
You know, we found a way to call milk racist, hockey racist, football racist,
Camping, math, gyms,
AI, computers, robots, grocery stores. I guess there's nothing really left for us to call racist, so we're closing up shop.
We called gay men racist, lesbians racist, knitting,
Scuba diving, archery, dentistry.
we called dogs racist, meat eaters racist, vegans racist,
Buildings, Latinos, Chinese people.
Dr. Seuss, Dr. Phil, chess.
We called soda racist, glasses.
I don't know if we necessarily need an award, but if we get an award.
If an award comes our way, we'll take the award.
Yeah. You know, were there times where I thought about giving up? Of course.
I remember all the late nights just looking at a bowl of Jell-O thinking to myself, you could do this.
That was a great article.
Thank you.
And I remember staring at a PB&J sandwich just thinking, there's no way you can make this racist.
But you found a way.
Man, I bet racism didn't expect us to be on the case. Science, being anti-science, crypto,
Climate change denial.
roller skates, robes, fishing, art, furniture, therapy.
You know, I don't know if we solved 100% of the racism, but at least a good 30-40%. And this is our final article.
Why our blog is racist.
You want to press send or me?
Let's do it together.
Ah!